Good morning, YouTube. Play of the daytime. We're here for two spots today. It is Valentine's Day Eve. We'll go with that. 13th of February. Coming off of a 1-1 show on the last one. I thought we were sweeping this. Northern Colorado does what Northern Colorado does, and that's cash checks, baby. They cash slips for your boy, and these guys do it so much. They're a wagon. I love this team. Just continues to put on shows out there in the big sky. Luckily for me, I had like 6 bets in this VMI game. Samford team total first half, Samford full game. But I took the over because I really liked the spot. Ended up closing 173.5, guys. I'm not a CLV guy where it's like, oh, shoot, we beat the number, we win. We didn't win. We lost the bet. We lost the bet. But it does feel good that we felt like we were the right side, felt like the numbers were there, and VMI just really shut down in that second half. A lot of free throws missed towards the end. I think it ended up 167, something like that. An absolute thrashing by Samford, who is just showing that they're one of the top teams in this league and a tough team to deal with on a nightly basis in this conference. So unfortunate when a team scores 100 and we still don't get there, but ends up still getting us a 1-1 show. We lost 0.18 units on that show. So 76 picks into the year, 47-29. I'll take that all day, 13 units. Feeling pretty good at where we're at. And I'll be in SEC country today for both plays. I did not line shop this one, guys. I've been just on DraftKings this morning. Florida and Kentucky are going to be our 2 spots here. Let's start out with Florida. I like Florida today. They're facing off against LSU. Just watching that LSU game this weekend, I don't know how anyone thinks they're going to slow down anyone here. Florida is right up there with Alabama in terms of pace. If you want to look at straight Ken Palm numbers, we have Bama as 15th fastest in the country. In Florida, not that far behind at 29th. Florida is also 13th in the country in offensive efficiency. Alabama's 1, which personally I do not believe that at all. It's just because they shoot a lot of threes and a lot of layups, which is what you're looking for in efficiency-wise. But I do not think that they're best offense in the country by any means. I like this Florida team. Just looking at their numbers here. They've been able to speed up a lot of these teams. They put up 79 on Mississippi State, which is a good number, 94 on Kentucky. And with these teams that are willing to run, which I think Ole Miss will be, or not Ole Miss, that's the next game, LSU will be willing to. LSU wants to run. That's what they want to do just as much as these other teams in the conference, right? We look at tempo, they're 50th, right? So this game should be up and down. They're a 10-point favorite, which I think is a little wide, but they're in Florida. If we just want to go off numbers, home road split wise, LSU 215th in the country in terms of guarding the 3-point ball. On the road, they're allowing almost 38% from 3. They're allowing almost 80 points per game on the road versus 70 at home. I think this is a tough spot for them, especially in a pace-up matchup, even for them. The game on Saturday was very eye-opening. As a guy who watched that game, I had an Alabama first half over in that game. It was crazy. The pace was there. And there were so many open opportunities for these guys, right? So many open threes. And Florida has the guards to take advantage of that. Walter Clayton, Paulin, Tyrese Samuel has been very good very good this year, not 3-point wise, not really shooting those, but teams that can hit those free throws, both Clayton and Paulin over 81% from the line. The 3-point shooting will be there. Florida is a better 3-point shooting team at home, as most of these teams are. If you want to go to what they score per game, they're a top 10 scoring team at home. They're 89 points per game at home, guys. That is a very, very high number. That is a number you don't see very often. So I think the pace should be there. I like Florida's offense. I like these guards to keep this pace going. I don't really see how this one slows down. I don't think LSU wants to slow down either. So I think LSU keeps it close. I think they fight, but I think Florida pulls away in the end. Free throws at the end. I'm more confident on the Florida side. LSU played a phenomenal game against Alabama. Probably one of the best games I've seen them play so far this year. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing coming here and having to travel into Florida. But, man, dude, 109 points allowed in that game. Just looking at the numbers in terms of possessions, which I think is going to be very comparable, Alabama had 81 shot attempts in that game, right? 19 offensive rebounds, the opportunity to have here. Fast break points, 28 total fast break points in the game, right? Tons of points in the paint, but 18 for 44 from three, right? If they give them that many opportunities, I think that we're going to see Florida take this game and really show off here a little bit in this spot on this Tuesday. ESPN game as well. Kentucky first half team total, guys. This is becoming one that I want to play every time I get them at home here. Playing Ole Miss tonight, Chris Beard heading into Kentucky. I think Kentucky comes out with an absolute vengeance today. I think they're going to play a little bit better defense after that Gonzaga loss, because that second half from Kentucky was, man, that was dude, it was unbelievable to watch that offense work. 53 points in that second half. They looked fantastic. They lost it in the first half. They were down by 10, but that second half, they were amazing. And I think Calipari knows, like, we got to lock it up a little bit here. That's the only reason why I'm not taking the first half. I'm going to be taking the first half team total for Kentucky specifically, because I think they come out here and try to unload on these dudes. So looking at Mississippi here, we'll just look at their numbers. They're allowing 36% from three on the road. Obviously, that is very, very important because Kentucky is unbelievable. They're a top 5 3-point shooting team. They have shooters galore everywhere. What I like from Ole Miss here is they speed up with their competition. They are very much a chameleon in terms of tempo here. We look at them, Auburn sped them up. We saw a game 91-77, right? Auburn sped them up. They scored 82 on these guys, right? LSU sped them up, scored 89 on these guys. Florida, we just talked about how fast they are, 103 to 85 in that game. Bryant sped them up, 95-78. But then they're more than willing to slow down with these slower teams. A&M, they got a 139 game. Arkansas, 128 total, 133 in the South Carolina game. And if you're going to chameleon and you're going to do that, you have Kentucky at home after a loss, they are going to want to put 150 on your head today and do it in fashion. Because, I mean, as bad as that Gonzaga loss was, Gonzaga needed that game more than Kentucky, right? Gonzaga needed that quad one win. And Kentucky needs to show out in conference, right? They're going to make the tournament. We already know that they're ranked, but Gonzaga really needed that. They only have one other real big game, which is St. Mary's at St. Mary's. But Kentucky has to show out here. It's a national televised game. It's on ESPN. We're gonna get the best shot from Kentucky here. Ole Miss, like I said, struggles on the road a little bit, and we look at those road games against those faster teams. These numbers are up there, man. Right? LSU almost 90 points on them. The fact that they gave up 78 to Bryant is just that shows you something. If they're gonna run and gun like that, I think they're gonna just want to go with Kentucky here. And I think the home team dictates the pace in most cases. And I'm all over Kentucky today. I love these guys. I think this is a big spot for them to really flex a little bit in the conference, because people just saw that game. They're an 8.5-point favorite. I don't want to lay that. I would rather go with that first half, seeing as they are one of the top teams in the first half. I believe they're number 2, if I remember correctly. Let's pull it up. I'm pretty sure they are number 2 in the country. Yep, they're number 2 in the country at 43 points per game in the first half. Bama is number 1. Arizona is number 3. But at home, 44 points per game, guys, in that first half. And I want to trust that team. I want to trust these shooters to come and get it done for us. So Kentucky, first half team total over 40.5. Florida, full game team total over 85.5. Looking forward to adding on to this number. Hopefully we'll get to 15 by the end of the day, guys. Excited for this one. If you could, please leave a like. It means a lot, helps out the channel, and hopefully we can continue to grow here heading into MLB season, where you guys know we love to do it over there. So thank you guys. Have a good one, and best